Greetings, everyone. I'm Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. For today's divinely guided rune reading, we're going of the week of after Ostara, jumping right into this beautiful solar eclipse in Aries, beckoning us for a fresh start. Welcome, seekers of wisdom and transformation. This solar eclipse in Aries on March 29th marks a potent new beginning and a moment to ignite our inner fire, embrace our courage, and step boldly into the unknown. This hybrid eclipse is infused with the warrior spirit of Aries and the service-driven energy of the moon's nodes, both in Pisces and Virgo, which urges us to really find our independence and face our fears and release our old patterns that no longer serve our highest divine source blueprint. Like a warrior preparing for battle, we must first fortify our foundations, right? Our legacies. What does that mean to us? Our health, our home, our spiritual well-being, mental well-being, emotional well-being, right? So that way, when we rise, we can do so with that strength and that confidence. Mars is the ruler of this eclipse, which reminds us that true bravery isn't reckless, but rooted in possibility, responsibility, persistence, vision, right? Those healed aspects of divine masculine and feminine with Mercury retrograde in the mix, patience and reflection are key. Bold action is encouraged, but only when guided by that wisdom and that intuition. So today we turn to the ancient wisdom of the runes to illuminate the path ahead for each zodiac sign. What message do the runes hold for you during this pause? Oh, excuse me. Whew. What message do the runes hold for you during this pause? Oh, gosh. What message do the runes hold for you during this positive cosmic shift? Let's jump in and find out. Greetings, Taurus. Welcome to your rune reading. Let's jump right on in. I've already cleansed the energetic space and meditated on your reading. Well, in the past energies position, you have Kinos. You're jumping into that leadership. You're lighting the path. You're trailblazing. This is like that Pac-Man energy, always wanting to move forward. That fire energy is manifestation energy. It could be in your manifestation work here recently. Regardless, this is also a reminder to lead by example. With that light that lights the path for others, we also light the path for ourselves. So while we're giving that advice, while we're helping other people, the medicine that they need is also an aspect of your self-worth going into and exploring here as well as we lead by example, because people will see that and be more in tune with what you're doing and resonate with you and like follow your teachings and your examples a lot more. So this is beautiful energy to work with here, Taurus, because in your present energies, your present energies that are in Sawilo, this is the sun rune. This is that success, right? That like Midas touch. This is beautiful, also manifestation work, natural vitality, healing, right? Everything the sun's light touches, it is blessed. It's given radiation to in the form of warmth, in the form of photosynthesis, in the form of vitamin D, right? All those feel-good, happy chemicals. And so this is like shining bright like the sun. You start off with this torch, and with your leadership examples, you are now shining and successful in whatever it is that you've set into practice during this eclipse season here, Taurus. This energy is calling us, to be in our faith, to really be firm in our stance here. This is the Algies rune. I wanted to say elk and Algies at the same time. This is also the rune of the elk. So these are the antlers that are that divine connection and the divine defense. You are trailblazing, you're successful, and you're moving forward in faith. Make sure that this does not get trapped up into your ego. But this looks very awesome for you, Taurus. Your solar return is not that far off in the distance. I know you're looking forward to your season. And right now you're really clearing away and getting into healing yourself and aspects of your leadership as you move forward with that divine faith. I like to think of this as like the elk planting its hoof in the tundra and letting out its bugle into the morning air. You can see its steam coming off of its breath. It's so majestic. And that I really feel that's that kind of vibe here for you today, Taurus. So this is a beautiful rune for you as well in the current influences. So your influences on this whole like week of the solar eclipse here. This is a lot of your grounding energy. This is pretty much your rune, Taurus. This is the bull or the ox rune. And this is how the animal has its instruction at the beginning. It can gain that forward, almost like a downhill momentum, and really move forward in very methodical steps moving forward. And this is awesome because you're getting that practice. You're reflecting really well and being in your faith. And what better epitome of faith is there than the Urus? Because Urus is a really divinely closely related creature to the elk, honestly. It's planting its feet in the dirt and really being grounded. That natural vitality again comes up here for you. So you could be looking at aspects of your health here as well. Maybe looking at getting more sunlight, better sleep, looking at the way that you are moving forward with your intuition and how you are adjusting your routine to match the changing of the seasons. The eclipse energy has us going a lot with our home and structure and our inner work as well. So this is a beautiful rune to get in your current advice as T wants. This is the God Tears rune. This is the rune of victory, success, moving forward, justice, discipline work, everything that goes in with that, right? The sense of fairness, the balance. Taurus, you are like coming out all aces. These are all epic, epic runes here for you in this reading. So fret not if you are for this solar eclipse coming up here, but I really believe you are going to be shining like the sun right after this eclipse and really being more in your embodiment after learning a few things and gaining more momentum into your discipline work, right? First, it starts as a thought, then it becomes like a little bit of a habit. Then it evolves into a lifestyle before it gets adapted to your identity. And I think you have a firm understanding of this, Taurus. What do we have for the best possible outcome? Oh my gosh. Taurus, I think this is the best rune reading here today. You have Fehu in your outcome. So this is literally cattle, wealth, more of that grounded sense of abundance. This is really how abundance resonates with you. It could be calling into perspective on how do you view what abundance is. When you think of abundance, what does that mean to you, Taurus? As we increase our abundance, so too do the avenues of investment, responsibilities, right? When you get more cattle, you need to provide more feed, more land, more security for them, right? So you need to do this as well with your abundance. That's just good advice, sound advice moving forward to have that healthy stance of what abundance means to you. This is an awesome, awesome rune reading here for you, Taurus. Let's get a card of clarity here from the Fairies Oracle deck. The fairies are divinely guided creatures who love to assist us in our journeys as well. So fairies, please show us clearly what message of clarity you have for us today for today's divinely guided rune reading for Taurus for the week of this beautiful, beautiful solar eclipse. I think it wants this one, yeah. Fairies are agreeing, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, dietary change. Yeah, getting into more of your health, your vitality. This is confirming it for those of you out there that resonate with that. Improve your diet, and your life will also improve. All right, Taurus. Really getting into that movement, that body work, your diet, right? What you feed your body is an expression of yourself. So that comes and manifests into your life, whether you like to admit it or not. Let's read more about this dietary change. Again, it says, improve your diet and your life will also improve. You drew this card because your requests for help with your life's purpose and in awakening your spiritual gift of clairvoyance. So the fairies say that your body's metabolism is extremely sensitive. They've been guiding you to switch to a healthier diet, but you may not have heard or even trusted this message. So the fairies now bring you this card to validate that you were hearing them correctly. As you improve your diet, so do you heal others and other areas in your life, rather. Additional meanings for the card are consult with a consult with a nutritionist, go on a detox cleanse, stop drinking alcohol or using other drugs, reduce or eliminate chemicals and processed foods from your diet. Some more meanings are eat a more vegetarian diet, quit smoking, and finally, stay away from household or industrial chemicals. Beautiful, beautiful reading here for you, Taurus. You know what you got to do. You have the faith to do it. You have the courage to do it, to move forward. You have the discipline work, and it's going to come out in a healthier sense of abundance. This is a rune of abundance. This is a rune of abundance. This is a rune of abundance. This is manifestation. This is faith. This is discipline. You have all of this, Taurus. You got this. You can do it. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant day.